and he served the city of Providence and obviously the courtroom for decades, bringing in Sheena Lasciuto. One thing that his granddaughter said in the Mass, Sophia, and how she touched him and how she learned to be a better person by looking at her grandfather. And when you were talking to people, that's kind of the message that you got.
Exactly, and Judge Caprio had this major platform, which is why so many people just fell in love with him. But we met a lot of people today that knew him personally. They knew him beyond the cameras, beyond the robe, old friends, new friends, some that stayed local, others that traveled to be here today. Here's a look at their morning. In life and in his work, he's moved so many. Today, that honor is passed on to those closest to Judge Frank Caprio. This Friday, Rhode Island pauses. Surrounded by lights, the man who shined for 88 years makes his final trip to Providence. Almost on cue, droplets fall from the skies above the cathedral as Caprio is brought inside for his services. Surrounded by dignitaries, from fellow judges, family, to his dear friend, Paula Abdul.
Arms.
All here to honor the friend who reigned over the courtroom, and according to college friends from PC, campus too.
Oh, I remember a Prince. Nice human being.
Always pouring love and compassion into everything he did.
And may God bless his soul and may him rest in peace.
To every person he met, taking his duties far beyond what was asked of him.
That he worked his way through college by teaching. He grew up in humble surroundings and fulfilled his father's dream of becoming a lawyer. So he had a beautiful life, beloved by so many, and he'll never be forgotten.
Which is why his memory will be engraved both in people's minds and hearts.
A great guy, and the fabric of Providence and Rhode Island, I think, is gone a bit, but his legacy will remain.
And we already talked about this noontime, but a big element of the morning was the weather. As people are leaving the church right now, it is sunny, a beautiful day. Coming up at 4 o'clock, we'll have more on people that the judge worked with, but we use that term loosely because spent some time here, he really worked with everyone.
And seemed to know everyone. Rhode Island's such a small state. Maybe the sun is symbolic too. And the coming out. Right, Sheena, thank you very much. By the way, they're going to take the judge's body to St. Anne's Cemetery, but before they do that, they're going to go by Federal Hill and the building. So if you've been to Federal Hill before, we say where the pine cone is, his office building was right to the right with his name on there. He shared that with his sons and his cousin. They're going to stop along the way for people to pay their respects. They'll go down Atwells Avenue to Harris to Route 10 and to St. Anne's. Burial is private. We'll have more starting at 4. For now, for Sheena Lasciuto, I'm Mike Montecalvo. Back to you, Dave.